Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use T-RackS Classic Clipper. T-RackS Classic Clipper tutorial. So this particular audio tool is very unique. It's from the multimedia T-RackS. So this particular tool mimics the original machine audio. So the way it is built is to mimic hardware machine core. So it is not just basically an ordinary VST software. It is very good and flexible. So what is a T-RackS Classic Clipper? It is usually called a clipper because it is used for dynamic. So these are one of those dynamic tools that we have. And what is a dynamic tool? So a dynamic tool is any tool that is used to shaping dynamic. As you can see, the audio I have here, you can see there are different peaks dynamic. You can see small audio here, and these longer ones are called dynamics. So this particular tool is used to shaping or reduce your level of dynamic to create loudness in your mix. So I'm going to demonstrate on this particular tool to show you how you can use it to reduce excessive peak, longer peaks on your project to create loudness. So we have our clipper here, and I'm going to play this sound. So first of all, there are three different sections. So the first button here is the bypass for you to try in before and after, and there is a bulb here. So this is two bulb here. If you have excessive signal going into the bulb, if your signal is clipping, then these two bulb here are going to come up. Then this is also saturation, the saturation button. Then this particular button here is the gain button. Okay, the gain button helps you to increase your signals to a much more level. Then we have the preview left and right for you to check the left and right signals. So if you put it in the middle, it helps place both left and right. Then if you want to do reset of your settings, as you can see, maybe I just drag something here, click reset, it automatically go back to the default. So this other button here is more like a built-in compressor. So you can see it has two shapes. This two shape here is the shape you're going to have when you actually use this particular one. So if you take it to the end, it means that you are actually clipping the signal. So the signal is actually clipping. So there's a tendency that you're going to be introducing noise into your signal. So if you are putting it like this, if you're not putting it at the end, it's going to give you a shape of a signal like this that will help your mix to sound smooth. So this particular button here is more like a built-in compressor. A built-in compressor. So depending on the ratio you're going to be using, that will determine how smooth your signal is. Okay. So we're going to be demonstrating then. So this particular here is your dB measurement. So it has a 0 at the middle to help you measure the amount of sound that is coming in and that is going out. So we're going to start our tutorial right now. So remember that this particular tool, Classic Tool Clipper, is a dynamic tool, is a tool to shaping and to reduce dynamic to create loudness. So if you have excessive dynamic in your audio, this is one of the tools you need to use. It is called a clipper because it does not have attack and ratio. So it is heavily straight when it's cutting your signal. It is not too flexible like the compressor and the limiter. So compressor and limiter tool are both dynamic tools to shape your dynamic. Compressor is not too hard like limiter. Then limiter is not too hard like clipper. Clipper is harder than the three of them. If you just want to cut your signal straight to be straight, then you can just use limiter to cut off and to balance and to stabilize your signal. So here is our signal in here. So our signal is coming in, as you can see. We have about 16 dB of loudness here. How about 16 dB of loudness here? So we're supposed to be getting reduction from this. It's a gain reduction. Gain reduction. By the time this has started working on the peak, on this dynamic, you see it's going to be reducing, showing you through this meter here, it's going to be showing you the amount of dB that is reducing. And how do we do that? So the threshold of this of the built-in threshold, the signal has not started hitting the built-in threshold. So what we are going to do is to give it enough gain, which is loudness, so that it can hit that threshold. Then you see the amount of reduction is going to be. So I'm going to play, and I'm going to increase it. So guys, you can see that the reduction has happened. So what the signal is telling us, right now is reducing this dynamic range up to 3 dB, up to 3 dB. So the dynamic range is reducing up to 5 dB. As you can see, this sound has becoming noisy because there is excessive reduction of sound, and it is beginning to affect the quality of the sound. So to retain the quality of the sound, all we simply need to do is to not to excessively clip out the gain reduction, but to put it where we can have clarity and smoothness in the sound. So I think all we have here is minus 3 dB, which is very, very okay for our sound. As you can see, our sound is not clipping. Then we are going to match it to the output that we have. And we're going to be using this before and after to see how how it is balanced between the present peak reduction and output. So you can notice the difference. So when I use the bypass here, this is the main sound, original sound. So this is the clip sound. So if you notice, you discover that this particular sound becomes thicker and heavier. This one is lighter. This one is heavier. So you can see it's of the same output. So this is how you get loudness from your audio, by using a clipper. So clipper tool strictly helps to contain excessive dynamic of your song, right? Before, after. Before, after. So we're going to set this. So guys, if you notice, if you're using your headphone, you discover that this is way more softer once I put it like this. Okay, we'll put it like this. So here we're having a great sound. So I'm going to export this particular audio track for you to see how it has treated the track. Okay, we're going to analyze with the wave. So we're going to come here, export audio, and I'm going to Okay, done. So I'm going to import that audio right here. So this is our audio here. So I'm going to import it into the DAW to see the difference between the two. Okay, then here. So guys, are you seeing the difference? So you can see this is our former audio, this is the other one. So you can see this one is way more thicker than this other one. You see? So you see how the sound is very broad. So here we have increased our perceived loudness. I'm going to play the other one. So guys, this is pretty much on how to use your classic limiter tool. So make sure you follow for more. Then you can do well to join our free Telegram music production class in the description below. So do well to subscribe for you to receive notification whenever we upload videos like this. See you guys in the next video.